Hello and welcome to another episode of NAN Weekly Gist. Stay tuned as we spill the tea.
One story at a time.
I'm Anita with
Deborah.
Let's dive in. The Oyo State government is taking a bold step towards combating female genital mutilation and other forms of gender-based violence, like the abuses and all those traditional cultures that we hear about.
That's actually important, but even as the Oyo State government is already a step in the right direction, there needs to be a significant shift in, cultural attitude toward these practices.
Yes.
And the traditional leaders should collaborate with the government to make some sort of sensitization to these communities.
Yes, we start with our communities first of all. They've integrated a 16-man steering committee and a 46-man technical working group to tackle these issues head-on. It's heartwarming to see the Oyo State government taking concrete steps towards addressing these critical issues. And with support of partner agencies like the United Nations Population Fund, speaking of organizations, we need to have more agencies partner up with this.
True.
To have a very strong hold.
Yes.
Yeah, you think?
Yes, I
Yeah.
do.
There is hope for a brighter and more inclusive future for all. But then again, can this female genital mutilation just stop
It
already?
needs to.
It's disheartening.
Yeah. Moving on, President Bola Tinubu has made good on his promise to the people of Southern Kaduna, directing the takeover of Nok University Kachia and its conversion into the Federal University of Applied Sciences. This move follows a Federal High Court ruling ordering the final forfeiture of the privately owned university to the federal government.
That's nice. Kudos to them. But in doing this also, we need to address our educational system. We need to go back to the back roads and make it more of a stronghold.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like you said, kudos to the federal government.
True.
And it's a great feat for the people of Kaduna State and Nigeria as a whole. This will open up the state more, provide quality education, and create jobs, also boosting the economy.
Yeah, boosting the economy.
Yes.
In other news, the Vice President Kashim Shettima has reaffirmed President Bola Tinubu's commitment to economic reforms that promote inclusive growth and bridge financial gaps across Nigeria. This move is part of the federal government's ambitious plan to achieve $1 trillion economy by 2030.
That's huge.
Very huge. Very. But then, how do we plan to achieve this?
Probably through our taxes.
Well, kudos to the federal government for this, and we hope to see this plan come to fruition because, yeah.
Moving on, the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities is calling for a change in the 5% employment quota for persons with disabilities. The Executive Secretary, Ayuba Gufon, says this quota is simply not enough, and it is time to reflect the actual persons with disability population in Nigeria.
Of course. And then, speaking of the 5% thing, we need to start with ourselves as individuals and help these persons with disabilities. Like in our organizations now, you go to most organizations and you see they don't have pathways or ramps for people with disabilities.
Yes, like these provisions are really not made enough for them.
We really need to start from there.
And also, I believe our attitudes towards persons with disabilities should also change.
Yes, you also
like
need
that
to
discrimination that follows.
That is why I said it starts with us as individuals.
Yes. It's clear that there's still much work to be done.
A lot.
But with the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities and other stakeholders pushing for change, there's hope for a more inclusive future for persons with disabilities in Nigeria.
Definitely. And with this, it's a wrap for this week. Join us next week for another interesting and enlightening episode.